America with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Big ups, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. The weekend is going fabulous, and you want to know why? Because no matter what anyone says or does, what they can't take away from you is top of the league. Big up to This Is Football. Shout out Hussam and everyone who came on over from the redirect. Big up yourself. I know we may not have too many of the friendliest faces in the chat, but either way, if you're here, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are on the road to 3K here on the channel, United Spurs of America. And so go ahead and hit that. It is free. The like is free. Participate in the poll. I gave an option there. I always try to give options for everybody, no matter what side of the fence you may fall on. Try to make sure everyone's well represented. Look, 64% say the view up here is nice and fresh. I know that's my Tottenham crew. I know that's my loyal bunch of folks who like to come in here and show the love. And you know what? Sometimes we get a little ahead of ourselves, but that's okay. In life, it can be that way. But big up and shout out to everyone who is here. Over 70 already in the house. So smash up that like. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 75 votes in the poll. Normally about 20, 30 people vote in the poll, but don't like the video, and that's okay. I say here on the channel, nothing is obligatory. It is all voluntary. You can not like, you can watch, you can not subscribe. It's all up to you, really, because the world is your oyster. You're just tuned in here to United Spurs of America. So I do want to say, if you are here live, big up yourself. Anywhere in the world you could be, and you're right here with United Spurs of America. So I appreciate that. And again, anyone watching on playback, big up yourself right now. That I do see y'all. I always try to respond in the comments. Y'all know how I do. But big up. How are we doing? Episode number 82. As you know, vibes from the day after. I've been starting to do this where after the match, I try to check in with the fans and see what the vibe's like. How are we doing? Are we immaculate? Are we ecstatic? Are we feeling lucky? Are we feeling like we're playing with cash money? How are we doing? But again, 17% says can't nobody tell me nothing, and I love that. But another 15% says not deserved and Spurs will fall off soon. And shout out, I assume that's all the rivals coming on over from This Is Football. But again, hey, all banters accepted here. You are welcome to say whatever you want to say about my footballing knowledge or about my club. It really doesn't bother me. But big up Elvis G. You get 2 first place prizes today. 1 for being a YouTube chat member, and the second for being here first. Says evening Jacob in the chat. The clock does go back. Big up Nita as well in the house. Lovely to see you here as always. Got Nita. The hours will be changing, and isn't that a lot of fun? Lily White's here but not here. They'll be back. Good evening to Jacob in the chat, leaving a like and a comment. Big up yourself. Hansi G, good morning. Happy Sunday to my Australian folks. Those of you tuning in from down under, happy Sunday. Your weekend is almost over, but don't fret. I appreciate you being here. Futility is here. Says big up Jacob. Saw you post-match on Spurs Talk Show yesterday and agreed with everything you said. Standing tall in the face of doubt, you are truly Angel's spirit animal. They will see. Look, another thing I like to do here on United Spurs of America, it is new, but we bring out a victory kangaroo for every dub we get. And guess what? Kangaroo's still here to stay. Can't get rid of the kangaroo just yet. The victory kangaroo. So big up. And appreciate everyone who did hang around. Sorry I did delay the show. I kept pushing it back, but that's because I was on Hussam's channel. This Is Football. So big shout out to him again for the redirect and the invite onto his channel. It was a lot of fun. Good morning, Ren, as well. Says, daylight savings happened a few weeks ago here in some parts, but we never changed the time in my state. Big up Jacob and my man, and fellow chat people. Big up Ren. And what I will say is, where you're from sounds like Arizona here. Arizona in the States does not ever change their time. But I think it's like the first week of November for us when we change time. I think it's about a week or two that England is ahead of us for that. Big up Hansi G. Says, if Chelsea play like last night, Tottenham will win 3-0 easy. Chelsea were pathetic. They had no idea how to score. We will talk about it. We've got a long time to prepare for it. Look, Chelsea are already looking ahead. I think they play Blackburn in the Carabao Cup, whereas we get to chillax, and we'll watch them. We'll see what they do, but we are already looking to November the 6th, Monday, when Pochettino comes to town. First time. Have him back at the stadium. That'll be fun. Big up Nick Brown. Chris Peters, how are you doing, my friend? Agent Chris Peters, Fabrizio Peters here in the house. Says, well done, Jacob. Big up on This Is Football Show. Big up Chris Peters and everyone who goes over there and helps me talk my shit. I appreciate that. Big up Chris Peters, member of the 10-inch club. How are you doing? Big up yourself right now. Darren Wimbledon is in the house. Says, evening all. Spurs are doing great. You're doing great too, Jacob. So much negativity on all the other sites I follow. I think people are seeing it all wrong and overanalyzing. Look, I can't speak for other fans. I can only speak for myself. And what I'll tell you right now is I'm enjoying the shit out of this. The vibes are immaculate. No one can tell me nothing. The view up here is nice and fresh. So look, there's 2 correct answers in the poll for you if you ain't made your selection yet. But real quick, big up every single time. This guy is one of a kind. Chang, my buddy from Twitter, how are you doing? And good morning to you out there in the Asia time zone. How are you doing? He gifted 5 more memberships, y'all. So Moss Chops, you've been gifted a membership. Sonaldo, welcome to the family. Gio Rea, Ney is in the house. He's in the family now. And El Tel Cocarel is now a member as well. So big up Chang, everyone. Dub in the chat for Chang, going above and beyond the Call of Booty here on United Spurs of America. He hit a like and he bought some memberships for y'all, so I appreciate that. Again, the Call of Booties, just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and vote in the poll. Do all that. It's free. Cost you nothing. It just takes about 10 seconds, and that's it. If you got 10 seconds for the channel, I got a show for you, so here you go. Trying to outthink Big Ainge. He's on a mission. It'll take as long as it takes. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing as well. Big up Darren Wimbledon. DJ, how are you doing? Says, hi, Jacob. Interesting point, though, from around the streams is that we had 23 points last year at the same time, and we're tracking well. Touch on the difference between these 2 starts, mate. Look, DJ, what I will say is there's a stark difference between the way that these 2 seasons have transpired. I feel like last year, we were seeing the best of what we could get out of that squad. Whereas this year, we're not even firing on all cylinders. I don't think we've really gotten out of second gear yet. So for me, it's completely different, in my opinion. So totally different. The YMCA 66 says, how many trophies have you won as of late? 2008 was the last time, but before that, 91, I want to say. Maybe 90, somewhere around there. It's been a minute, but hey, times are meant to be changing. Donovan's here, says, when does Ainge's 7 league titles come into consideration? Look, no one's going to give him the credit that he deserves because of where he came from. But to me, doesn't matter. The longer they doubt, the longer we eat in silence. Let's just keep moving. Big up Cursors in the house as well. Like, secure. Big up Jacob. It's about to be 1 a.m. in London for the next 2 hours. The clocks go back over here. Big up Cursor. Can't wait for the clocks to go back over here as well. Big up to the Mancunian Way. Big Steve says, Ainge must grill a heck of a barbecue. He's flown in cartons of Tuhey's new. I don't know what that is, but big up, Big Steve. How you doing? Chelsea Blue and Blue's here in the house. And if Chelsea Blue and Blue can come here and smash the likes, surely, but don't call me Shirley, you can too. Chris Peters, how are you doing? Hit the likes for Chris Peters. Hit it for me as well. How many managers have you had in the last 5 years? Pochettino, Mourinho, then Ryan Mason, and then Nuno, and then Conte, and then Stellini, and then Mason, and now Ainge Postecoglou. How about that, folks? Big up J. Co. as well. He's always here showing some love. You didn't hit me back in the group chat, but what was the scoreline you predicted before the match? I predicted a 3-1 win, or I think a 3-0, something like that, and it was a 2-1, so I was relatively close, Cursor. Sorry I didn't hit you back. A lot was going on that day, but big up, Cursor. Thank you for showing some love. Tot Spurs is in the house. Spurs Psych is here. Hello. Barry Shuttleworth. Hi, Jacob. How you doing? Taka, big up, Jacob. Taka says, thanks for putting that last option, by the way. Hey, what I will always guarantee on this channel that you may not get elsewhere, I'm never going to ask you, have you hit a like and subscribe? I'm just going to kindly suggest that you do that. What I will do in the chat, in the poll here, is I will ask you either how you feel about something or what do you think about something? What do you think or how do you feel about something? And that's, I try to be creative with it and always try to give an option for rival fans, for people who don't feel the way that I feel, or etc. I always try and give some representation. So big up. Chris Peters says, lovely shirt. Hey, got this a few years back and it still fits nice. It's barely starting to peel, so that is all right. Big up Ravi as well. Says, hold up, if you ain't like the video, what you doing? Jacob rolling out the best quality shows you here. Hey, I love that. Big old compliment. I appreciate that. Derek Sarath says, why not? You've earned it. Enjoy it while you're there. It's what it's all about. Look, I may not be fully drenched in the pool of delusion, but my feet are in it. I'm splashing around, having a good time. Moss Chop says, I'm an Englishman living in France. Come on, you Spurs. Big up. And Viva la France? I don't know. I've heard that before, but big up. How you doing? Bellingham once in winter transfer window 2028. DJ, that's hopeful. Bellingham, what a lad that guy is. Good to see Spurs up there, but look to enjoy it while it lasts. New steps. Big up James MK, new name in the chat. Every new name in the chat, if you feel comfortable, let me know where you're from so I can say either good evening, good morning, or good night. That way, you know, and also if I don't know who you support, let me know. Chang says, what you said, Jacob, on This Is Football, splashing in a pool, sipping on daiquiri cocktails is how I wish I started my Sunday morning here in wet, windy, humid Singapore. Bring on the Chavs. Hey, big up Chang, first and foremost, for grabbing memberships for everybody while you're here. You're just spreading the love, and I do appreciate that. That's what it's all about here. Again, no matter who you support, we all love the beautiful sport, and honestly, that means more to me than your club allegiance, because you can still be a good person, you just make the wrong choices in life, or your family forced you into the wrong choices in life, and that's okay. Big up Ryman, says, good evening, Jacob, where's Chewy? He's on strike yet again. I don't know. It's like every other day the guy doesn't want to show up to work. I don't know what he's doing. But big up Ryman says, looking forward to the Manchester Derby tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I did want to bring something. I don't have too long tonight to go, but I did want to bring something tonight, obviously, to cover the vibes after going back to the top of the league. Talk to me nicely every single time. James says, time is an illusion anyway. Like a ruler, it's just a measurement, man-made. It is a man-made construct, but apparently we all structure our lives around it. And it's quite interesting that 16 shots, only 2 on target. Disgraceful. We only had 1 on target, Derek. Let me be specific here. We had 10 shots and 1 on target. I don't know if you're talking about something else there. Question, Jacob, now you've seen Chelsea be this poor. Can Spurs roll up with a lot more venom? I think regardless of what Chelsea's doing, we're always going to play the way that we're trying to play. And we're always going to bring our style to whatever the matchup is, regardless of who our opponent is. At least that's what Ainge just told me and led me to believe. So regardless of what Chelsea did today, regardless of what they do in the Carabao Cup in their next match, it doesn't have anything to do with Tottenham Hotspur, in my opinion. So we should get the job done, in my opinion. No excuses. No excuses. Got to get the full 3 points, honestly. Would you say Ainge is clear of Poch in comparison to both equal times being at Spurs? Poch started out pretty slow when he first got here, and there was a little bit of that adjustment period. He almost got sacked at one point. So it's not all roses with Poch and Tottenham Hotspur. But what I do know is I ain't never felt this way about nothing. But so Ainge, I'm going to say he's clear, but that's probably just a little reactionary, maybe revisionist a little bit. Dub for Chang. Big up. Thanks, Chang. Our bench is looking stronger now, says Hansi G. Look, Brennan Johnson coming off the bench is nice. Bentancur. Højbjerg's all right off the bench. Look, we're okay. We do need some help, though. Don't get it twisted. We are not okay. Drunk Vigo's in the house says, look at you, bro, walking around El Paso like you're the king of England. Hey, I may not be the king of England, but we the best out here in El Paso, I can tell you that much. Big up. Stuart is in the house as well. Big up, Jacob, and everyone in the chat. Tracy, MUFC. Tooheys is beer. Tooheys is beer. Y'all are telling me what Tooheys. Hey, big up. Appreciate y'all. Big up, Tracy. United fan in the house. Love that y'all are here. Big up yourself. Philip Bidwell says, the real test for you is when the adversity hits home. Philip, what I have said is I can't wait until we actually do get our first loss. Back-to-back losses. I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. And you want to know why I'm excited for that? Is because the next game after that will be the biggest test for us thus far. I think we need these tests. Ainge needs these tests. What it's like to fight back after you lose. What it's like. We've gone through a lot of scenarios already in these 10 Premier League matches where we're down 1, we come back, and then we go down again and we come back, or we're down 2, we come back. And I just think at every juncture we've answered a lot of questions. That's the same thing I said about Sicario as a goalkeeper. I didn't know him at Empoli. I didn't watch Empoli. But what I did say is I'm going to approach this with a open mind, and let's see what he can do for me. And every single match, he's answered questions. Ainge Postecoglou, every single match, has answered questions. And that's all I'm really looking for in this first year. Look, I know some people like TJ Warren might say, oh, free hit FC. I'm not saying it's a free hit, but I'm low-key kind of saying it's a free hit because my expectations are remaining the same as they were in the summer. And I said no matter how we start, no matter if it's good or it's bad in the first 10 matches, my vibe won't change. I just want to see what we're seeing now. Pathway to the first team, clearing out the losers, starting only people who let's see something from them. Let's have team cohesion. Let's have a vibe about us and an ethos and a philosophy that works from the top down, and we're starting to see that. So I can't be upset with where we're at. I'm keeping my expectations the same, and if we keep playing ball the way we're playing, hey, a top 4 finish looks like it's in the books for me personally. And I'll change my expectations in January. Once I see what this club does for me in January, that's when my expectations will likely change. Because look, if we're in and around the top spot 6, I've said 4 to 6 points from the top spot in January, I'm going to go ahead and declare it then that now we are in a title race. Will we win it? Probably not. But hey, you can't tell me it's impossible, because mathematically it is not. And I think January will be a good time around as far as like how much the season's been done and where we're kind of at. So hey, that's where I'm at. Philip Bidwell and I do agree. The real test is when the adversity happens, and I can't wait to see how we respond in that manner, because it's going to happen. We're not going to go undefeated forever, but while we are undefeated, I'm going to be fucking shameless, and I'm going to enjoy it. Hell yeah. 8, and we've had 1 in the last 8 years. You might be talking to someone there. Big up. Andre Tudor says Romania, 3 a.m. here. Well, good morning. Don't know if you're up early or staying up late, but big up yourself right now. Hey, look, I said this on the show. Y'all might have heard me already say it. Spurs are moving like Tyson Fury. It may not be the most sexy thing you ever seen, but guess what? Get the job done. And some people don't agree. They say Ngannou got robbed. Hey, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But either way, the history will dictate that Tyson Fury did get the win. Now, if we agree, that's different. But that sounds like Tottenham. A lot of people upset about the wins we get and the manner in which we've won some. So, hey, that's okay. Big up. And big up Howie as well. Howie's in the house. Says, hey, Jacob, woo ya. Chewy is my dog. He's a big chocolate lab pit mix, and this is his bed. And so normally he likes to sit there and he'll just sleep throughout the whole show. So that's Chewy, for anyone who didn't know, whenever everyone's saying big up Chewy as well. Question from Alan Bennett. Could we? Maybe. We might be able to. Don't say it too loud. Talka says, Jacob, what do you think should happen in January transfer window so that you lot enter a title race? You ain't winning it because Liverpool still will, but you lot will at least challenge. Look, Talka, what I will say is we need depth. 100%. We have a great starting 11 that can compete with anybody. But once you scratch a little bit beyond the surface, you see that things are kind of held together with popsicle sticks and toothpicks. And honestly, you can make a decent little something with that, but you need more. James Madison goes out. We're a lot different. Heung-min Son, Heung-min Dad goes out. We're a lot different. You saw what happens when Destiny goes out. We saw Ben Davies, absolutely atrocious. Our next best option is a right back playing at the left back. So look, that's another one that we look a lot different without. Basuma, we look a lot different without him. Vicario, you could throw him in there. Romero, Van de Veen, 2 more players that if either one of them goes down, we are this close to seeing Eric Dyer again. And I don't want to hear about no Harry Maguire redemption arc, because I don't want to hear it. Dyer's ass, and he needs to be gone. So for me, Taka, great question. I would say in order to compete, again, if we're in and around 6 points, 7 points max, maybe if the first spot, then I think that we are like legitimately in it. But we got to get some depth. We need someone to come in for James Madison in case, look, he's taking licks every single match. Mickey Van de Veen got kicked in the knee, and I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. Every time one of those crucial players goes down with a little hurt or a little this or that, every Spurs fan's heart stops, because they know if that guy's gone, we are so much different. So got to get some depth, man. You have to have depth if you're going to compete, especially in a 38 game season. The Outlaw says, let's give some credit to Mike Jenadak for his set piece coaching. Yep, Paul was here. Paul's always here giving some big props to the set piece coach, because he has been helping us out. Tucker says Chelsea 2-wink, Spurs 2-1 in my opinion. Big up. I'll take it. Arsenal fan in the UK. Tottenham won't win the league, but you're doing bits. And there is life at Spurs after Harry Kane. Big up, Anthony Herbert. Appreciate you being here, chiming in the chat. And good evening to you as well. Enjoy the... I always like the hour change back, because if you're out partying, the hour change, you get another year to party. At least in America when they close at 2 a.m. But big up, Anthony. There is life after Harry Kane, much to my much to my belief. And I always felt like we would be okay. We'd pick up the pieces because, look, no team, you've never seen any successful club be with just one guy that they centralize everything around. So for me, the manner in which we get these goals is what gives me some hope, Anthony, because if you look at the second goal versus Palace, which we had a bad game again, it wasn't a great game, but the way we scored that second goal was a beautiful team build-up play. And it's not the first goal that we get from beautiful team build-up play. And I think that when we continue to know more about how we're doing things and what we're supposed to do, then look, the sky's the limit. But I'm not here to say where our cap is or where our basement is. Right now, I'm just enjoying it. I'm being shameless. Again, you never know the next time you're going to be top of the league as a Tottenham Hotspur fan. And the fact that we've been up here this long and we were 5 points clear yesterday, like, them some things that I ain't experienced. Ravi says, big up Jacob. Always with the honest views. Try to be as honest as I can, but big up everybody in the house. Milton says, howdy, Jacob, and everyone in the chat. Hope everyone is well. Can't wait for the Chelsea game. I cannot wait either. Derek says, would you swap Ainge for Klopp? Klopp's a fantastic manager. Nothing against Klopp. I'm loving Big Ainge instead. I can't go against my man Big Ainge right now. I know Klopp's won more. He's more successful. He's more established, and et cetera, et cetera. But honestly, I love my manager so much. So Ainge is my man. Moss Chop says the bench is looking better, but we really need some backup in the center defense. Absolutely spot on. Big up everybody who's here. Over 100 people in the chat. So first off, big up yourself right now. And then second off, if you don't mind, hit that like. It's absolutely free. I see 82 votes. I see 54 likes. So again, about 30 people don't want to like the video, but participate in the poll. I say, look, hitting a like is like grabbing free beer on your way into the party. It costs you nothing, and all it does is make everything better. So why not just grab it on your way in? If not, it's okay. You don't have to. Milton says, still can't believe that Crystal Palace goal stood. That is one of the things that I did have shared here with us. But I am almost caught up in the chat. So when I catch up on the chat, then I'll go ahead and talk about the news that I have start up to talk about our vibes today. But big up Hansi G, spreading the love. Akif is in the house. Galatasaray fan, showing some love. Would you do business with Juve swapping Bremer for Højbjerg? Look, Bremer, I've wanted him whenever he was a Serie A Defender of the Year for Torino. But he wanted to go to Juve instead of come to us. But I would take Bremer, absolutely. I just think he's a little slow. He would have been perfect for Antonio Conte, but I don't know. Maybe there's some better options out there. Not going to lie, as an LFC fan, I enjoyed the content, Jacob. It's 2 a.m., so I leave. But big up, Taka, here, showing support, liking, I'm assuming. Big up. Appreciate all the Liverpool fans, United, Chelsea, City, whatever you are. We all love the same beautiful thing, which is the sport. African Queens is in the house. Says, Jacob, we supporting from Zimbabwe. You good? Big up, African Queens. I'm great. Too blessed to be stressed, if I got to be exact. And I hope you're feeling the same thing. I would assume it's creeping into the morning hours there for you in Zimbabwe. So good morning. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And thank you for being here. It's a new name in the chat. Always love seeing new names. Tottenham is a sleeping giant and is poking that giant to wake up. Says in a coma. Big up in a coma. Good to see you here. John Micaleaf says, good day, Jacob from Melbourne, Australia. Love your show. Keep up the good work. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, John, all the way in Australia. Good morning. Happy Sunday, my friend. Is that a violin for when you bottle the league like Arsenal did? It's actually a cello, which is just a large version of a violin. And I don't play it, admittedly. It's my wife's. My wife is a music therapist, and she's classically trained in that thing. And when she plays, it's beautiful. It's like Yo-Yo Ma having... yeah, I'm not going to delve any further, but hey, I can play you the Jaws, the no, that's about it. No, you know what I'm talking about? That one. That's about it. My wife will play something better, though. The second goal was given by the way we train. Big up, Hansi. I love that second goal so much. Wilton, good evening, Jacob. I'm just checking in to make sure you get some love. Big up, Wilton. We're getting some love here. 63 likes on the video and 85 votes. So there's about 9 of y'all that went ahead and hit that like upon my humbly asking. But big up. Daniel Field is here as well. Hello, Daniel Field. Drunk Vigo says, cello guys taking over football. Hey, don't look now, but it's Ainge taking over, and I'm just riding on his coattails. But big up Daniel Sandoval as well. You'll Never Walk Alone 66 says, I liked, look at that. Liverpool fan liked the video. They're supporting the channel. So all Spurs fans, Shirley, but don't call me Shirley, you should be able to hit that like for me. So big up. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I know you came over from This Is Football. Thank you for showing some love. Again, if Hussam sent you here, then clearly he thinks I'm good enough of a place for the landing spot of his viewers. So why not hit that like, hit that subscribe? Did we get any new subscribers while the show's going? Let me go ahead and check. 4 people have now subscribed to the channel. So big up to the 4 people that went ahead and subscribed to United Spurs of America. We're now 3 subs away from 2,800. Isn't that fun? 3 subs away from 2,800 here on the channel. Then that would mean 200 away from 3K. We're almost there. We're mostly Liverpool fans here. Hey, big up. I appreciate y'all being here. No worries. Jacob, what midfield would you start versus Chelsea? For me, I am starting the same midfield. Yves Bissouma, James, Matty the Batty, and Sarsar Toure, of course. Look, Bentancur has come back earlier than we thought from his injury. But for me, I'm easing him back in. He had 8 minutes last match. What I would do is I'd ease him back in and I'll give him about 15 minutes. And then the next match, let's give him 20, 25 minutes. And let's slowly ease him back. Because look, Papa Matar has not been bad to lose his spot. He has actually been good enough, I think, to retain it and give Bentancur something to challenge for. So for me, my midfield is going to look exactly. I'm starting my strongest 11 versus Chelsea, and that consists of Yves Bissouma, James Maddison, and Papa Matar. So that's going to be for me, Ravi, what I choose. Cursor says, "Did you hear what happened to Luis Diaz's parents? Colombia's wild, bro. You know, I always watch them play because the missus is from there. But damn, yeah, I know you got a Colombian. You like the Colombians, Cursor. But hey, absolutely sad stuff. Something's bigger than sport. I would never try and banter someone. That's absolutely horrible news. Never want anyone to go through that, regardless what club you play for. This narrative by weak-minded fans that our bench is thin is a myth. We have Benny, Brennan, Højbjerg, Hill, and Emerson. James, I don't think it's a narrative by weak-minded fans. It's people who haven't seen enough from Brian Hill to say, I think he can come on off the bench and actually do something versus an opponent in the Premier League. Emerson, half the fan base hates him, half the fan base love him, almost with cult love. And then Højbjerg, again, another one of those fan base splitters. He splits the fan base because people say, I don't know if he does this. Brennan's one of those, though. I'm gonna say Brennan. He's probably gonna be starting. He may not even be on the bench. Such a good guy. My ex-housemate had a cello, lovely and loud. Yes, they're very loud, but very lovely to listen to. Shout out Yo-Yo Ma. If you need to know what a cello sounds like, that's the guy to look. It's Yo-Yo, just like the fucking thing on a string. Yo-Yo M-A, Yo-Yo Ma. The greatest cellist the world has ever seen, in my opinion. Big up Mick Dundee as well. Hey, you subbed and you liked. Big up. I appreciate the love. Again, you're a rival. You're here showing love. That means so much to me. So big up. Petro just subbed as well, and he gave me a thumbs up. Big up Petro in the house. I love seeing all these new faces. And you know what? Again, love the banter. Anything you say, you be all right with me. I've got to go check. My 3-week-old daughter was born when Spurs were top of the league is calling. Hey, Moss Chops. Hey, top of the league. And you got a beautiful bouncing baby girl. So congratulations on that, and congratulations on your club. But first and foremost, congratulations on the beautiful little girl that you brought to the family. Mike says, just saying, big up. Got my free beer and already anxiously waiting for us to take 3 points from Chelsea. I don't even think we got to take it. I think we just got to go over there and just put our hands on it, and it's ours. Sar has been excellent. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Bro, I'm gonna go get some sleep now, mate. Hopefully I'll be in your next live stream. Big up. Hey, always welcome here, my friend. Thank you for joining on over from This Is Football. Have yourself a great night and an even better tomorrow. Yo, if you're new, welcome, and like, subscribe. Yes, I think Hussam started that, right? The like, subscribe. But big up everyone in the chat. Breaking news: Matthew Perry's dead. You talking about the dude from Friends? Is he dead? What? That's fucking crazy. What? Matthew Perry's dead? He drowned? Chandler Bing? What the fuck? I love that guy. The guy from Friends drowned. Jeez. Well, that's a bummer. Jesus. Luis Diaz's parents were kidnapped about a couple hours ago, apparently. Jeez, RIP Matthew Perry, damn. Sam Dyke, sorry, Udogie and Van de Veen's trajectory is scary. These guys will be $100 million players by the end of their season. I actually have a weird sneaking suspicion that Real Madrid are going to come buy Udogie in 12 to 18 months if he continues to play like this and we continue to just see these levels from him. Van de Veen, same thing. Sarr, when we signed Sarr, there was a lot of European scouts that said we have just signed one of the best young top talents, up-and-comers. And he is blossoming like a beautiful little rose. We have 10 more days of banter. Let's enjoy. I guess 9 more days, including today. But let's enjoy it. Look, they still have another match. They got to play Blackburn Rovers, led by Dylan Markanday. Shout out Dylan Markanday. Big up Brian Daigle says, big up Jacob, my man. Long time no speak. I hope you and yours are well. Too blessed to be stressed, my friend. That's how we try to maintain here in the Wall Raven household. Hope you are as well. Hope you're enjoying yourself being back home. Good to see you here in the chat, Brian. Jacob, expect the 3 points in your mailbox soon from Chelsea. Go ahead and deliver it. Yo, this is crazy news about Matt Perry. I'm not going to lie. I have faith in Hill to be something, says DJ. Faith isn't enough, though. Actions count. Similar with Richie. Definitely thin with reliable depth. What I would say, DJ, is the door's open for Hill to come in and do something nice. But for me, I feel like I just ain't seen it. And I need you to prove it before I can say, yes, I can rely on you. We can't rely on Lo Celso. We can't rely on Dyer. There's a lot of people on the bench that we can't rely on. Skip, we can't rely on. Lo Celso, Eric Dyer. I would argue Hill's in that category. Højbjerg's walking a tightrope, but he's been good as of late, so I can't really be mad at him. Ben Davies, you can't rely on. That was shown. He got kicked off at halftime. So bad. Yeah, that's really sad. Yo-Yo Ma, Canadian great talent, the best. Overconfidence could bite you in the arse. Overconfidence, yeah. Look, I'm not saying we're gonna we're not gonna meet Chelsea at our home and absolutely wipe the floor with them. I think we're gonna give them opportunities to do things. They're gonna give us opportunities to do things. And at the end of the day, it comes down to who capitalizes the most off of those opportunities. And I have faith in Ange Postecoglou's men to get it done. And I don't have faith in the fraud that is Pochettino and his fraudulent squad. So that's just me. Saw an old Yo-Yo Ma video when he was a child playing. I think the video was in the early 60s. He's a prodigy and a genius. He's an absolute legend. Jesus, this story's going to get sadder and sadder. It's kind of killing my mood. That sucks, man. Poor dude. But let's get into it. I've caught up in the chat finally. Again, big up to Chang for gifting 5 more memberships of United Spurs of America to the lovely viewers. So thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and get into the first little bit of news I've got saved here before we end off the show. It says, this is about Rodrigo Bentancur. And again, just the vibes. This guy's very happy to come back. He says, quote, the recovery process has been very long and difficult, but thanks to the support of my amazing family, my friends, the club, and the fans, finally back, and I couldn't be happier. This is the part that I like a lot. He says, yesterday was a special day for me, and now I just want to enjoy football, give my best, and help my teammates who have been by my side every day and who have been doing a fantastic job in this first part of the season. Thank you all. So big up to Bentancur. Every single time. He's very happy to be back. So I just want to start off the news with that. And then obviously if y'all missed it, post-match, Big Ainge. So Gary Neville said, yeah, I tried to copy Pep too. And Ainge says, oh, how did that go for you, mate? And then everyone laughs. So that's a lot of fun. Vicario Sicario here on Instagram says, when I'm asked how my family supports me during matches, they just dress the dog up in a bunch of Tottenham gear. Look at that beautiful dog in the world's best gear there. Love to see it. Obviously, the vibes are immaculate yet again. Papa Maté Sarr is the youngest Spurs player at 21 years and 43 days to feature in all of Tottenham's first 10 games of the Premier League season since who? Dele Alli. He's the youngest to feature in all first 10 Premier League matches since Dele Alli. He is our new star boy. Sarsar Toure, as we like to call him around the ground. So big up everybody in the house. Over 110 of y'all checking in. Make sure you hit that like. It'd be great if we can get to 100 likes before this thing ends off. So big up everybody. Let's keep running through this. How are we looking? I just wanted to point out, look at this photo. The vibes are immaculate, not only for the first team, but for the U18s. Look, this young cat, Damola Ajayi. There's a Jay Ajayi, Damola Ajayi, 94th minute goal to see our U18s retain the top spot with a 4-3 win at Chelsea. Look, the U18s getting it done versus Chelsea. And just look at these vibes. The vibes, this is what I've asked for from our owners for a long time, which is an ethos, a philosophy, something that we can have from the U-sevens all the way to the first team. And it's starting to happen. And look, we're top of the league in the U18, U21, women, and first team. We're clicking. Things are looking good. And let me enjoy it while it's going. But the vibes are immaculate for the U18s as well. Big up Andy Wynn in the house. I see you all over the place. It says first chat. I believe this is the first time you were here as well. So big up Andy Wynn. How are you doing? And good to see you here. It says, come on, you Tottenham Spurs. Hey, big up. I like that. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Jacob, Conte is a defense manager. Hill will flourish under Ainge's attacking tactics. That is why the door is still open with me and Hill, because I've been told by everybody that he's the kind of guy Ainge wants as a winger. So let's see it. We got to give him some minutes. We can't just keep saying it and waiting and waiting. I want to see it. But also there was something I did here. I did star, and we'll get to it, about Brian Hill. So it in regards that Ainge did not let him go. He would not let him leave in the summer. So apparently Ainge likes him, so you're probably right there, James. Sar is like Slender Man for rivals. He's haunting them all, isn't he? Hey, big up YY. Says, finally catching a live stream. Big up from South Korea. Big up. How are you doing? All the way to South Korea. Welcome in. Good to have you here, YY. And good morning, I believe, for you. Craig the Gecko Man. Big up Jacob and Chewy, even if Chewy isn't there. He's not, but big up. We lost the U18 at home to Chelsea 3-4, but won away 4-3. How mad. Hey, as long as we keep winning, that's all that matters. Over 120 of y'all keep smashing up that like. The next little bit of business I want to get to is Arsene Wenger. This guy, he's talking about Tottenham. Arsenal legend, maybe? Arsenal fans in the house, is he a legend? Tell me. But he goes on to say, I like always to say what I feel deeply, and I believe Tottenham will be one of the contenders for the league. They bought Maddison, who is a great player and who is that link from low midfield to high midfield, and added some technical creativity to the team. They brought Van de Ven, who I find exceptional. I find him absolutely exceptional. They had weaknesses there at the back. Last year, Hugo Lloris didn't have the best of seasons as well, and overall, the movement from Son into the middle looks very good. All this to say, this guy knows ball, and he's paying us respects. So as a rival, how can you not pay us respects if this guy, who's a legend of a rival club, is giving us respects and is already saying Tottenham will be one of the contenders for the league? That's not my word saying it, y'all. That's this dude. Y'all know him, but that's this dude saying this. So come on now, talk to me nicely. Here's the news here about Brian Hill. Ainge Postecoglou did not give the green light to Brian Hill leaving on loan in the summer, as he likes the player and is waiting for him to recover from injury before integrating him back into the team. So what that means to me is, in fact, Ainge likes him. So y'all are all right. Ainge likes something about this kid, at least enough to say that he should stick around, and he didn't want him to leave. So isn't that pretty sweet? Like to see that. Love to see that, actually, because he's going to absolutely mud me when that happens. So we'll see. Yep, Ainge likes the Beetle. He does. Patty Stewart, big up Patty, says we should sign Jota from Al Ittihad in January. He knows Ainge from Celtic, and he's going to be free. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it, my friend. You already know. Jacob, mate, the world of football knows Wenger. Yeah, and he said it. Kudos, Jacob. Class response. Absolutely. Hilla Monster says Jazz Fusion. Wow, imagine Fergie saying the same statement about Man City. Just imagine. LFC fan, but if Arsene isn't a legend, the game's gone mad. 4-4 Drew. Look, I just held back saying legend because I don't like him. I think he's a bastard. But he's talking to us nicely, and I can't really be upset with him for that. So, yes, he is a legend. I just had to throw that in there a little bit. But big up 4-4 Drew, new name in the chat. Good to see you here as a LFC fan. DJ19 says we need another center back, right back, center mid to add a depth. I think we have enough right backs. I think we need a left back, a center back. Midfield, I think we're good on midfield. I'll take a winger, though. Give me Antonio Nusa. Hey, give me anybody. We need somebody. We need some competition up there. Howie says, lest we forget, Jacob, we were really awful in May, and lots of the pundits and purveyors of doom and gloom were taking bottom of half of the table, and then Ainge Then came Ainge, followed by Van de Veen, Matters, Vic, etc. The rest is history, as they would say. I like Hill, not going to lie. I really hope he can get things up and running, says Patty Stewart. Big up Don Dada, says, come on, you Spurs, with some fire emojis. Big up Don Dada every single time in the house. Jota would be a perfect fit. Look, I'm not going to claim to watch a whole lot of this Jota guy. Not going to act like I did. But, hey, if y'all like it, I like it too. Be nice, Jacob. Was I rude to Brian Hill? I might not have been that rude. Conte wanted to build Tottenham into a team of slow giant players doing headers and defending over attacking. Hey, fair point. Andy Wynn says Nick Williams from Spain. Yeah, Atletico Bilbao. I like that player, Nico Williams. I'll absolutely take him. I think he could challenge Kulusevski and potentially be better. But we'll see. Hey, we'll see what happens in January. If you could take a defender, midfielder, attacker from Chelsea, who would you pick? Defender, I'll take Cucurella. I like him. I'll take Cucurella. Midfielder, I'll take Enzo. And attacker, none. I guess Mudryk. Maybe I don't like Sterling. Madueke, he upset me by going there. I don't know about an attacker. Patty Stewart says, we can challenge for the league. Of course we can. We are quality, but we need to fix up the squad depth in January as center back is the first step. Agree with you 100% there. Nico Williams is money. Hey, look, and he comes from pristine bloodlines. His older brother, Inaki Williams, broke the record for the most consecutive games started ever out of anyone ever. So he's got longevity in his blood. I can feel it. Let's get him in. Lenny's Lifestyle TV says, hey, Jacob, I've changed my name from Beckford to Lifestyle TV Judy, so you know who it is when I chime in. Feeling good right now. Enjoy it while it lasts. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Lenny's Lifestyle TV and the name change. Judy, how you doing? Big up. Good to see you here. For the sake of potential injuries, I'd opt for left back, center back, and striker. Good choice. Play Johnson on the right. I'm good with that. Move Kulu over to the left. Maybe he'll swing some crosses in. Cucurella missed a sitter today. Look, he plays for a fraud. So, of course, he's going to play fraudulent. It's the same thing I say about Arsenal. They're coached by a fraud. And so when they show no backbone and no ability to lead each other, it's because they're led by a fraud. That's why you don't see that at Liverpool, because Klopp's not a fraud. You don't see it at City because Pep's not a fraud. But Arteta, it's a different story. Pochettino, it's a different story. You wouldn't take... Oh, Cole Palmer. Yeah, didn't even think about that. That slipped right out. Fuck yeah, I'd take Cole Palmer. Cursor. He's way better than Kulusevski. I'll take Cole Palmer in a heartbeat. Get in Jota. Play Kulu at left wing and Brendan Johnson at right in the second half. I would love to see it. Unfortunately, we haven't yet. The only time we've seen Kulu shift positions is he kind of went in sort of like as a right mid. I don't know. Fraud Teta indeed. Big up Zapur in the house. Let's keep rolling through the news. I got my wife texting me. I do need to get up on dinner very shortly, but I got some more stuff to run through before we get there. So real quick before my wife divorces me, let's get into it. Obviously, the vibes are still immaculate. Mickey Van de Veen replying to Cuti Romero on Instagram, calling him the boss. And then Van de Veen replies, you the top, Mickey Mouse. So isn't that lovely? And you know what? The vibes are immaculate. This is not so immaculate. This looks like a handball to me, but hey, we still get the dub. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I do want to say, look at this. Good morning, Tottenham Hotspur fans. Look at that. Just look, the vibes. The vibes are immaculate. Look at Son. Look at Van de Veen. They love each other. What I wouldn't give to be right in between them in that very moment is very sweet. I started this because I thought it was funny. Brentford have won more games at Stamford Bridge in the last 7 months than Chelsea have. I thought that was funny. Sorry, Cursor. Luis Suarez says some nice stuff to Bentancur. So the vibes, again, immaculate. The vibes from the day after are absolutely immaculate. I thought this was funny. A lot of Arsenal fans are upset about this post-match. Heung-min Son going crazy after the win at Selhurst Park. They kind of gave him some shit, and they said, oh, he... beating Selhurst, or he said, look at this pathetic, whatever that word is, forcing limbs. I need them out of the top four pronto. But this same guy he fails to not understand that Heung-min Son has more goals than the entire front three of Arsenal combined. So again, Arsenal, talk to me nicely. That's just what it is. Your front three, your strongest front three, as y'all say, we ain't had our strongest front three play together. Well, all their goals added up. Son's got more, so talk to me nicely. And then here's again, just reminding everyone, after today, we are still top of the table. After tomorrow, we're still going to be top of the table. Monday, Spurs will still be top of the table. Tuesday, Spurs will still be top of the table. I could keep going, but that is pedantic. So let's just remember where we're at. Obviously, Kanye's fully coys as well. Another immaculate vibe. He showed up to the Fury fight wearing what I believe to be Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper kit. Look, if you look right here, you can see it's obviously old Premier League, black, yellow, and Adidas. So there it is. That's what I think it is. There you go. Kanye West, he's Tottenham Hotspur through and through. I bookmarked this. I'm not sure why, but, you know, hey, a photo of Richarlison flipping the camera off. Love it. There's James Madison giving you a finger and Yves Bissouma giving you a finger. So everyone who's upset with us for being where we're at, there you go. Again, just more vibes. Everyone's out to eat. James Madison, there's a middle finger. Everyone's out to eat at a very nice, swanky-looking restaurant. Papa Matisar and Brennan Johnson. The vibes are immaculate. Are they sharing a drink? That's very sweet. COVID don't exist with them. Don't you worry. Hey, look at that love. Papa Matisar, he is quickly becoming just that guy. Here he is again with Brennan. Or no, that's Son. Hey, look at Sonny. Sar and Son having fun like kids. Again, the vibes are immaculate, y'all. I know this hurts some people to see, but look at the vibes. Immaculate. Love to see it, y'all. And then here, even the ref loves Sonny. Just watch the ref here with his son. He's laughing. He's smiling. Son says something. He's like, ah, ha. You see the way he twirled and turned? Did y'all see the way he twirled and turned? This is, all right, just watch it again. Here he is. He's like, oh, you so sweet. Ah, ha, ha. The little turn and twirl. So sweet. Here's Papa Matisar some more with Brennan Johnson. The vibes are immaculate, y'all. Again, if you needed to know, here's your proof. We love each other here. And then, you know, some people have dubbed us Boyfriends FC. Either way, everyone loves each other, and I love to see it. Just look at these people just loving each other so much. So beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful. Romero's a little bit violent with the love, but that's okay. I forgive him for that. But y'all, I do have to go. My wife is very upset with me for even doing this stream because I went way longer on Hussams than I planned to. But nonetheless, I do appreciate y'all being here with me. Let me go ahead and see who else chimed in at the last little bit here of the chat before I say goodbye. It is a way, way shorter episode. There's still over 100 of y'all in the house. And honestly, I do appreciate y'all. Y'all are I'm going to tell you right now. You're smart. You're loyal. You're beautiful. And I appreciate you. I know that is not a DJ Khaled quote. That is straight from my heart. Just know that. I'm going to see if there's anyone else I can redirect you to because I am apologizing. It is a shorty but a Gordy? Is that a word? Can I say a shorty but a Gordy? I don't know. But I'm going to send you on over to Sarcasm City TV. So when you get on over there, say USA Raid, show him some love. But please do hit that like. We are 2 likes away from 100 likes on the show. It is under an hour of a show, but I do apologize for that. Time is, again, a man-made construct that sometimes can be fleeting. So I apologize about that. But big up. Good to see Andy Wynn in the house. Tomsey's here. Says, big up from Australia. I always see you on streams that I have to replay. Never really catch a live stream. Subscribe. Didn't realize you had a channel of your own. Big up. Good to see you here. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a great ending of your week. And I hope today's better than it was yesterday. But hey, I feel bad. I wish I didn't have to end this off. But my wife's like, so what's going on? I just texted her saying, ending off now. Sorry, don't hate me. Don't divorce me. Just doing the YouTube thing. Had to come say hello to the people. You know what I mean? Had a great time over there at This Is Football with Hussam. So, of course, just trying to, you know, show everyone that I appreciate you. Let's see how many votes we got in the poll. 116 votes saying how we feel in the day after being back to the league leaders. 71% agrees with me, says the view up here is nice and fresh. The air is beautiful. The wind blows the strongest at the top of the mountain. And guess what? I brought a windbreaker, so hey, you can't touch me now. So big up everyone who has voted in that. 116 votes. I'm going to end the poll now. With the winner being the view up here, and the air is very nice and fresh. 13% says can't nobody tell me nothing. And 7% respectively says Spurs still lucky every time. And another 7% says not deserved. Spurs will fall soon. Hey, if you feel that way, it's okay. We can all disagree on how we feel about results and things. But at the end of the day, what matters most to me is first off that you're here listening to this. Second off, that you've hit the like. And third off, I hope you have just a fucking beautiful weekend, man. Spend some time with your family. Hug them. Appreciate them. That's what I'm going to do. That's why I have to end the stream, sadly, because I got to go love on my family. The people I chose to spend my life with, I got to go love on them. So, hey, that's me. Whatever you do after this, I hope it brings you joy, happiness, fulfillment, all that fun stuff. Look, I don't want to end the show, but I gotta. But before I do that, big up Mick Dundee. Patty Streams in the house says, good stream, Jacob. Cursor, always showing love as a Chelsea fan. We'll see you next Monday. And I'm trying to do a watch along for that. I am going to try and do a watch along for the Chelsea match. I think it'll be a lot of fun, but I do got to pass it through Congress, as any married folk know. David O'Laughlin, hey, how you doing? Says, great show, Jacob. DJ, appreciate you being here. Happy Thosh. There it is. I'm already fucking up the reading. Says, in Thosh, happy wife, happy life. I think that's the way the saying goes. At least that's the order. Big up the Rude Boy sound as well. Says, if we were to part with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg going to Atletico or Juve, I would ask Rodrigo de Paul coming the other way. That is a steal right there next to Eves. Forget Phillips. I like Phillips. I like de Paul. I'll take either one. I think they're both better than Højbjerg, but Højbjerg's not that bad as we've seen as of late. But hey, remains to be seen what happens with Højbjerg. If he wants to go, I understand. Look, he's the captain of his nation. I don't think he wants to play off the bench role. I think he wants to start, but that's just my assumption of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg's feelings. Look, he may be fine playing, the off the bench role here. I just don't see it as a guy with aspirations like him. I don't see it happening personally. Happy wife, happy life indeed. Tuning into the next one. Big up, Tomsy. Appreciate you being here, whether you're live or on replay. Again, if you are on replay, almost an hour in, big up yourself right now. Please do hit that like. Let's see if we can get to 150. Yesterday's show got over 200 likes and over 1,000 views. So if we could do that again, that'd be fan-fucking-tastic. If not, hey, maybe the next one after that we will. So no worries. 7 minutes away from being 1 a.m. again. Hey, you're staying up late, seeing it all the way through. Richie won most head end. I don't know what that means, but big up Andy Wynn. Fourth off, we're top of the league. Hey, fourth off, we are top of the league. Big up my wife. Says, oh, Congress. That's how marriage works. That's how a country survives, is with the triangle of power, whatever they taught us. This is my wife, y'all. She's waiting for me to get off, clearly. Sorry, baby. I didn't mean it like badly. I just meant, hey, I'm digging myself a hole here, y'all. As you can see, I'm starting to sweat. My wife is here. She called me out, and now I'm starting to sweat. Oh, my God. I love you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it badly. I didn't mean it badly. I meant it in like this is how we run a nation, you and I. Fuck. Y'all. I'm digging myself a hole. Rowan, big up. Rowan says, big up. Sad it was a short episode, but have a nice dinner. Big up. Yeah, I did. I was going to do it earlier, but I was on with This Is Football, so I was on there for about an hour, 50 minutes. It was about double as long as I thought it was going to be. So that is why the episode had to be a little bit shorter, but I do appreciate everyone who came over from that raid. We are at 106 likes, so I appreciate everyone who has done that. But again, I love my wife. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like your Congress. I meant it like we're working together to sustain a nation together. What are you having for dinner? I'm going to make some red lentil curry with pitas. That'll be very nice. Big up JC. Spurs. This Chelsea fan. Look, my wife came in here and fucking rattled me. See how quick? 2 words. 2 words is all it took. Not even a pronunciation at the end of it. Just 2 words, and I'm completely sweating, and now I'm rattled. So, big up to me. Big up JC, Chelsea fan. Big up Jacob, good show. Missed it, but like is duly submitted. Big up JC, always good to see you here. I hope to see you here. I want to bring a Chelsea content creator on over here, so if you know any good ones, send them my way. Tell them link up. Big up real quick, Lenny's Lifestyle TV with the new name. Hit us with the 99-cent super sticker. 99, what is that, pounds? Wait, 99 shillings? I don't know what they got it. But hey, big up Lenny's Lifestyle TV supporting us monetarily. That means a lot. You are going above and beyond the Call of Duty here on the channel. The Call of Booty here on the channel, which is just to hit a like, hit a subscribe. The poll's already closed, so you can't vote on that. But if you haven't hit a like and subscribe, go ahead and do that. We're on the road to 3K. Almost there. Let's see. There was 4 people who subscribed to the channel while we were live. Let's see if there's any more. Hey! 10 people subscribed during the show. Big up to the 10 of y'all. We are officially over 2,800 here on the channel. Wow. And isn't that beautiful to see? So big up everybody who has helped us get there. We'll be there next week. Poch is not he's not on an agent mission. I think he is. Agent Poch, keep going for us. Keep working hard for us. El Tel Cocarel was late. He got a gifted membership. So big up El Tel Cocarel. Says evening, Jacob. Keep smashing those likes. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Bye, Jacob. We'll see you next week. And hey, I'll be back. Maybe not tomorrow. I think I'm going to take the day off tomorrow because I did a lot of content this week. I'm going to take the day off tomorrow. Be back on Monday. We're going to have something for you on Monday. So we're going to start looking ahead and laughing at everybody. And then, again, just looking back. I've dug a huge hole today. Daniel, so have I. I did it live on air. I just did it here live on air. Jacob's on Chewy's bed tonight. I hope not. It's stinky. I always hit the like whether I agree with. Hey, big up Philip, showing love to a content creator, even if you think I'm waffling pure shit. You're here showing love. Appreciate that. Backpedaling real hard. Yep, I am. There she is. She said she loves me, so hey, she ain't divorcing me yet. And yes, I better get going, but I just want to say goodbye to everybody here. Cursor, that's 99 pence. Big up. That is not pence, not shillings. It's pence. Big up, Elvis G, 99 pence. Thank you. Terry Collins, good morning all the way in Australia. Happy Sunday. Hope your Sunday's better than your yesterday, and I hope your tomorrow's better than today. Big up, Terry Collins, and good morning. Nice one, and big up, you beautiful bastards, every single time. DJ hitting us with the Australian $7.99. Says, go on and get out of here. DJ, thank you so much for the financial support to the channel. I will take it and run. So thank you so much for supporting the channel in that way, above and beyond just hitting the like. So thank you so much. Look, 3 people just subscribed. As I was saying, welcome and thank you to everybody. Big up. Thank you so much to the 13 people that have subscribed throughout this show. It does mean a lot. I know a lot of y'all probably weren't Spurs fans, but you're here showing love. So thank you again. DJ, I love the profile photo. Thank you for being what's his name again? Weevil Windsor? I can't remember, but the Muppets are goated. Shout out Jim Henson. But thank you so much for this as well. Thank you, Lenny's Lifestyle TV, supporting us monetarily as well. Thank you so much for that. And then Chang, at the very beginning of the show, said, I'm going to give 5 memberships out. So big up. Thank you. You're always here supporting and giving memberships. That is legendary status here. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Okay, we will have a conversation on Monday. Best wishes to your wife. Big up, JC. I see you here on Monday. Can't wait to have that conversation. Again, going to look to bring on some Chelsea content creators throughout the week, and we'll see what we can do. Rude Boy says, go Giants. Go Cowboys. How about that? Stephen Collins, big up Jacob from Down Under. Great show, mate. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Stephen Collins. How are you doing? Good morning. And the same thing goes to you. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend, and I hope tomorrow is even better than today. You're a solid contributor, dude. Thank you. Hey, appreciate that. And you super chatted me, so thank you very much. Big game tomorrow. Scores anyone? Real quick, what I'll say for me, Manchester Shitty, you heard me right, should win 3-0, 4-0, maybe 4-1 because United show up to play, 3-1, something like that. But my prediction, City's going to win that thing. It's Beaker. Thank you, Elvis. It is Beaker. That is correct. Beep, beep, beep. I know his mouth goes like meep, meep, meep. So that's kind of fun. But anyway, before my wife comes back into the chat and rattles me some more again, just real quick, thank you, Chang. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, DJ, for the monetary support. And thank you to the 13 new subscribers and the 109 people who hit the like on this video while we were live. Thank you so much. It means a lot. We just hit an hour. I can officially sign the show off. So that's going to do it for me. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Don't know. Probably won't. But you never know. When my son takes a nap, I may just fuck around and do a pop-up show. I don't know. So you might find it if you hit the notification bell. So hit that. Share this video. Share the channel with your mother, your brother, your auntie, your cousin, your sister, your nephew, and your niece. They all want to watch United Spurs of America, and you could be the one to help them get there. So thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to everyone watching this back live or on playback. Just big up yourself every single time. Thank you again. And as always, folks, I'm going to sign you off in familiar fashion. As you know, again, this has been episode 82 of the Untitled series here on United Spurs of America. So as always, stay fresh, stay blessed, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. Quiz.
of America, with your host,